Hello and welcome to day 19 of this full stack shift taking application. In day 18, or the last video that we had, we were customizing on our backend or our admin dashboard, that is, and today we are going to continue and finish customizing our admin dashboard, so that from the next video now we are starting to integrate. So remember, we have our backend that we started building from, and then now if we finish customizing, now we can integrate it both to admin dashboard and our front end. So that is what we are going to do. So remember, here also we are going to start looking at how admin can be able to see like shift, all the shift here. Remember, we use this beautiful data grid. Also we created clients here, and also we created staffs here. So all these are the things that we are going to look at how we can get it, we can get them from the database and integrate it here in our data grid, so that we can be able to explore the data here. Also, the other thing that we are going to do is now be able to see the announcement, add announcement here, and send it into our backend, and also how we can see our incidences here. So let's start by or continue with customizing. And remember, because in our last videos we started by pushing our code to our GitHub, right now we won't do that at first here, because I want us to have another branch that is called customization, which I will push it as a branch, and also we're going to do pull request in our GitHub. So right now, let me first of all finish customizing, so that in the next video now we are going to start integration, and also we'll have a branch that we'll call integration. And because integration will be few videos, now we are going to call it maybe integration 1, integration 2, or integration admin, integration front end, and things like that. So now let's see how we will be able to now start customizing. So the first thing that I want to do is here. So let's come here into our shifts, and when we click on edit here or view, you'll be able to see this one here. You can see this is not a page for shift, because if you check here in this part, if I go to shifts and then click on view, you'll be able to see like this one is different, and I customize it differently. So what we'll do is that I'm going now to copy my code, because I don't want us to spend a lot of time. And right now, you know how we are doing the customization. So I had already created the code here. So, and this code is from the from this project that I had already created. So let me copy all of this here, and I want to put it somewhere. So let me copy it until maybe where, so until somewhere here. Let me copy it until here. So I'm going to add the code for this code here in my description of my video, so don't worry, I will do that. So the other thing is that now I want to look for this page here that is called the product. So this one actually should be called something like shift. So let me come here, and in here I can be able to look at this, and then let me push this down, and let me copy and paste the code from here, or this part here, and then let me paste it like that. So here also you'll be able to see we have different, like here you can see we have like all these different things that we have not added. Like here you can see open here, and this open is the one that is opening our map. You can see here we have handle, cancel, shift, like that. I'm going to also remove this first of all, and also let's look at other things that we will have. So I'm going to also to just remove this. Let me remove this here and this. So let me remove things that we have not added first of all. So also this, I'm going to remove it. So let me go and be able to just remove whatever I don't want. So select, and then let me check here, and then here I'm going also to, I can be able now to actually remove all of this like that. And then here I'm going to, let me add here like something like maybe shift time, it will be, let me add like maybe this here, so 8 a.m. or something like that. Here I'm going to add the dates, so here I'm going to add like 6th April 2024. Also I'm going to remove this. So this one here I'm going to, this is the part for case notes. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going now to remove this handle filter date range. So I'm going to, let me remove this first of all like that, or let me copy this like that, and then remove all of this here. Then I'll be going to paste this, and I'm going also to remove this here. So inside here I can be able to add the time. So I'm going to add time like let me say my time will be 8 a.m. also. And then here in my event I'm going also to say no event. So let me add no event like that. And also here I'm going to say no event, or I can say something like, let me say not applicable like that. So let me scroll up here. Also here you can see we are having this generate PDF, because we are going also to see how we can generate PDF. So also the other thing is here we can filter date end, and I'm going to remove this also like that. Also I want to remove all these here. So actually let me remove them. And here also I'm going to remove this shift distance. I'm going to add this distance manually, like let's say here 12. And here also I'm going to remove this on click. So I want to remove all these things that we have not added here. We are going to do this here. Functionality, we are going to do it ourselves. So I don't want us to do that here. So dot map and then crock in something of the sort. So this one until, let me see where it ends. So this map here, the button. So I'm going to remove this. So let me remove this here until, let me see here. So this one will be index. I don't want this index to be here. Here it will be clock time. So or clocking. So clock time will be maybe 8 a.m. I'm going to repeat that as my time here like that. So let me do that. Also the other thing here, I can add the accuracy here. Accuracy will be like 20 meters or something. I think here I can remove this. So let me come here up and then remove this also. And also because this is a clocking and I want to loop and see the array here, the items in array. Also I'm going to remove this. So also I'm going to remove this index because we are not getting it from our database. So I'm going to cut all of it. Time here also I'm going to add it manually. I'm going to repeat this 8 a.m. Like that. So this one here, so remember I'm customizing my code, and here also I'm going to do 20 meters like that. So shift nodes here also I'm going to add maybe something like no breaks like that. And the other thing is that also here I'm going to add like an email of the person who has been assigned this shift. So I'm going to add my email like that. So I'm going to show you why I'm doing this or how it works. So client here, I'm going to also be able to do shift. I'm going to add like maybe John Doe. Also here I'm going to remove this on change. Let me here come here and here I can add like 12 kilometers or something of the sort. So and then here I'm going to remove this on change. The other thing here also I'm going to remove placeholder, this placeholder here. So and because this is a type, I can add am/pm and then also remove this on change. So this is customization. So this shift here I can add 8 am like that. And the other thing also here I'm going to remove this on change. Here for the date also I'm going to change this. So here I'm going to add something like also the date. So 6 April 2024. And then here I can just remove this. Also the other thing that I would do is here in our location I can add Sydney, although it will be our address here. So I'm going also to remove this. So here also I'm going to add the ID. So I'll just add ID like that. So shift ID also think is the same. So this one I'm going to add extra stuff here or just random numbers. So here for load, I don't want it to have a lot of this loading. First of all, I'm going to just remove this like that, and then down here I'm going also to remove that loading, because here I was checking if it is loading or it's getting the from the database. It has get the data from the database, and then that's the time that now I'm able to do things like now showing this information. So right here you can see we have this open, and this is a pop-up that opens when you want to see the map. If I come here in my this completed version here, if I go into my viewing, and then I don't know if I have somewhere clock in, clock out. This is not completed shift, so I cannot be able to see clock in and clock out. So here, let me open like this one. I think this one also, this has not shown that. So here I think I can be able to show, yeah, this one. So when you click this show map here, this is the pop-up that should show, and this is the one that now is making us now to see this map. So this is the one that you can see here, like this part here, and you can see I've given it like this class name pop-up, of which it has a class name like display absolute, and then position top 0 and things like that. So I've positioned it to be on top of the page so that you can be able to see the map, and when you click it, it opens like a pop-up. So I'm going to show that, so don't worry. First of all, let me create this state here. So open state here. So I'm going to do this. I'll come here, and what I'll do is that I'm going to add const, and this const will have an open variable, and also it will have set open. So set open also, and this one I'm going to use now use state hook. So use state here, and also I'm going to add something like false, because it won't be open first of all. And because now we have done that, now you can see we don't have error here in our open. So right now the other thing that you should see here is that we have this Google map here. We have Google map that needs to have this zoom and then coordinates, and this is where now it will be able also to show you the marker. The marker is that this part or this thing that you can see here. So this marker here, so this is the marker here. You can see it has this pin here, so you can be able to see like exact location. So then again, I want to show you to how to add the map here, because you can see this is a Google map, and to do that I'm going to use React Maps API. So I'm going to add here React Maps, uh, React Google Maps here, and I'm going to use this one that we are calling React Google Maps API, like that. So also using React APIs, React Google Maps API, you need to also have created the API also. You need to have an API, so we will do that. So right now you can see how you will be able to use this React Google Maps and then /API. So you can see the usage here. You need to install it like this one here. Install at React Google Maps API with npm. Here you can see how you can be able to add it all with yarn, and then here you can be able to see the other things that you can be able to import and use. You can be able to import things like Google Map and this one that is called use.js API loader. And here also you can see we have like this that they are calling the center, and also here you can see this const is loaded, and then you can use this use API loader here. ID, you need to give it like an ID here, and also you can be able to use now your API key. So using your or getting your API key, that is something that you can do, but also I'm going to provide my API key that you can use and that I use for free. But if you want to use a map, also sometimes nowadays Google is asking for your card, but they won't go, or they won't charge that card. So here also you can see how you can be able to use all of now the map. Here you can see Google Map. You can give these options: map container style, something of the sort. And also this is something that now you'll be able to use. So, and then things like center API here, zoom, and things like that. So what I'll do is that I'm going to come here and copy this like that, and in here in my code. So what I'll do is that I'm going to just let me first of all open another. Let me come here and open another terminal. So this is new terminal like that. See, we have all this terminal here. So I'm going to now navigate to my admin folder like that, and then I'm going to paste this, and here, because this is an older version of React, I'm going to use force. And now let us wait until it finishes installing, as we are looking at this React maps, how we can be able to use it. So here you can come into this part here for React Google Maps and be able to see how it is easier for you to use them. So we'll need all this const container style. We need all this, and also we need to have marker also, so that we can be able to use those options. You can see here also const on load. We have const bounce here. You can see set map. We can also use const on mount and mount, that is all this. And then here, like this map container style here, you can see it is an option, and then you give it container style. So this container style is this like an object that has a width and height. You can see also we have this center of which this center is coordinates. So these centers are the which we are going to use it from our we are going to use them from our application. Remember, we are taking latitude and longitude from our staff or the location. Also, you can use this onload, of which onload is here. I've never used onload. I use onload also. Onload here, and you can see onloaded is used from this. You use API a loader which you have imported from React Google Maps API, and then the other thing is on mount. I think now the on mount is the one that I have not used my code. So let me see here. Yeah, you can see here I have not used it here. So I have not used on mount, but I have a marker here and other things. So now the other thing that I should do now, let me see here if it has finished installing. So yeah, it has finished installing here. You can see force recommended added 212 packages are looking for funding, and then now it has finished. So what we'll do is that, let me first of all push this down here, and I want to import some things. So I'm going to import, first of all, let me import here from, I'm going to import from Google. So at React Google Maps API, you can see it here. So like that. And what I want to get from here is Google Map. You can see already we have auto completion. So Google Map. Also we need to have like US or use load script. Use load script loader. So this one here. Also we are going to import marker, because we need also to use the marker. So this is, you can see them here. And now if I scroll down here, you can see now we don't have like an error here in Google Map, also in marker, but we need to have this map container style here. And map container style, we are going to create it for ourselves. So you can modify this to the way you want it to be. So for example, in our application, I want to use something different. So I can come here and look for this map container style. So in our usage, let me check here for this container style. So I'm going to copy all of this here, and you can see we have map container style. It is here, they are calling it map container style. So I'm going to come up here in my application, and what I'll do is that I'm going to add this here. Now let me add it somewhere here, so like that. But this now it will be map container style, like that. I think this is the way that they have called. Yes. So if I also scroll down, is that you see that yeah, it is this one here. So also I need like codes or coordinates, and the coordinates is the one that they are calling center here. So I'm going also to copy this. So copy that, and here also I'm going to, let me show you how to use it. So also we are going to use it here, like that. So this one I'm going to call it codes. So codes, like that, so that we can use it down there. And then the last thing that I want to use now, so we have this you can see handle map here. So I'm going to click, also I'm going to create this function here that will be able to open our map and close it. So let me copy this, and let me scroll up here. So here I'm going to do this. So I'm going to have let me first of all delete it. So I'm going to have this function, and of course it will be narrow function. So this one I'm going to create this function like this, and in here actually I'm going to do now set. When you click, you can set open, and then what it will do is that it will give an opposite of open state. So if it is false, it will be true, and if it is true, now it will be false. So the last thing that I want to use also is this part here is loaded. So I'm going to copy this. Let me copy it like that, and I'm going to use it now here, because we need also, for the map to work, we need also to have added this that we are calling const is loaded, and then this one that we are calling use JS API loader. And here is where you need to add our API key. I said that I will provide that API key that you can use for mine, that is. And also you can go and check how to get Google Maps API. What I want to do is that I'll remove this, and I will create something else here that we are going to call it libraries. So here I'm going to add something like libraries. You can see the libraries here like that, and now we need to add these libraries. So I'm going to come here, and actually I will cut this also, and here I'm going to come and add this here like that, and here also I'm going to add libraries. Actually it is libraries, so libraries like that, and then this one will be an array of places, or just an array of a text that is called places like that. Also I'm going to now be able to add the API key here. So you can see we have API key here, and in my code here, or this one that I have added here. So I'm going to copy this, and now I can be able to paste it in my code. So I'm going to paste it here, and remember, this is not the right way to use it, because you need to hide your secret things. So I'm just using this because this one I have not integrated things like card. So there's a way to use them, and I think I'll show you in future videos. So here also I need to have another variable that I'm going to say to add as load error. And then after this, now I'm going to check something. So I'm going to say if load error here, what we are going to do is that we are going to return. So let us return div here. So I'm going to return this like a div here like that, and here I'm going to say error loading map like that. So also I'm going to add another, I'm going to check another variable. So this one will be like is opposite of is loaded like that. And then here I'm going to return. So I'm going to return here like a div, and this one here I'm going to add loading maps like that. You can see how it looks. So loading maps, and then I can add these 3 dots here. So now I think now it should work, and I have a API key here. I'll be adding it, or this file here I'm going to upload it in Google Drive, and then I'll attach a link in the description of this video. So the other thing also I'll do is that I'll copy all of these CSS and add it in my CSS file. So let me take all of it. Let me see. Yeah, like that. Let me copy all of it. And now you can come here in this product CSS and then paste this CSS. So let me see if I have added it, or yes, I have. I'm importing it from this product or CSS. So the other thing also is that I'm going to save that. So this is, I think, is okay. Now we can go and check how it will look like. So shift, and then if we reload this, let me see if it is working. So yeah, you can see loading maps and then something of the sort. So here also, when you click, you'll be able to click here. This one is not showing us like the map. So what we can do is that also we can be able to actually, let me show you something. So we can be able to create that handle map open here, so that we can be able to open that map. So let me show you something. So I'm going to come here into this let me see here, this clock in and clock out. So in clock in here, because both of them you need to see their coordinates or their location. So here in our button we can do on click, and in here I can do something like handle cross map like that. And also this one, I'm going to copy it and paste it here in my, let me see, I'm going to add it in my button here also, like that. So if I save this, and then now let me see in here. So if I try to open it now, or let me reload first of all here. So let me see also if it is saved. So let me see here now. If I come here and click open, you need to see the pop-up. So I cannot be able to see the pop-up here. Oh yeah, you can see the pop-up here actually. So this is the map. You can see where I have added the coordinates. So these are the coordinates that we are showing. And also this Google map comes with this zoom in option, where you can be able to zoom in and zoom out also, and things like this plus here, that you can zoom in and zoom out using this minus sign. So also here we have a button to close like that. So right now I feel like this is very small, like let me open this. So okay, so yeah, this one, you can see it is a very small here. So what I'll do is that I'm going to add like map style here, because this one will give us like it will be very big. We want it to be big, so this is a very small one. So I'm going to come here to customize it, because you can have this option to customize it. I'm going to come up here, and where we have this width here and height, I'm going to add this width to be 70. Here it will be 70 VW, and also here height. For the height here, we are going to have like 60, and then VH like that. So let me save that, and let me see in my application here. So I'm going to close, and then let it reload like that. And right now you can be able to see this one here. So when I open this, now you can see it is large, and you can do whatever you want here now. So that is it. I think this will be okay. And when you click close here, you can be able to close it. So I want to show you also, if you don't know how to create this if you don't know how to create at least this pop-up, let me show you in my CSS here. So this is my CSS. The other thing is that when you come here, let me show you something. You can see this pop-up here. So you can see this pop-up. This div, we have given it a position of absolute. We have added it to have a top of 0, margin of 10%, 5%. We have left to be 0, background color to be this color here, white, and then Zend index to be 9999, which is to be on top of everything. or on top of page and on top of everything. Even if you're scrolling, it will appear on top of everything. And then we have a padding. So I think that's okay with adding the pop-up, because you can see the div here. You can see the div here. Let me show you. So you can see the div, this one pop up here. So now that is it. I don't want us to concentrate much on anything else. So right now we have finished customizing. So from the next video now, what we'll do is that we are going to start integration. So we are going to take our backend and start customizing it. So here now I want to push my code into my GitHub, so that now we can merge it and pull requests and then call this branch customization. So here, because I'm here in this shift application, what I'll do is that I'm going to check first of all my branches. So I'm going to have this git branch, and you can see here you have all these branches. So I'm going to say, or to add git branch, and then I'm calling this admin customization, like that. And then I'll do git check out to go to admin customization, like that. And then here I'm going to go to this branch. So let me see now. Here, git branch, you can see now we have this git, our admin customization branch now. So I'm going now to add. So I'm going to say git add, and then everything, and then I'm going to commit. So git commit here, and then -m, and then here I'm going to add, to say git m, and then added customization, like that. And then I'll do git push origin, and then admin customization, like that. So git push origin admin customization, like that. So now I want to push this. So support at Kenya 1, like paraphrase. This one, you can see I have pushed all of these things now. So we can go into my now GitHub. So my GitHub is this one here. So, and I'm adding it in the description of every video, so you can go and explore the code also and use it the way you want. So here I'm going to go into repositories here, and in here I'm able to now see this branch that we are coding. So you can be able to see even where the project in real time, where we have finished, or we have added, or where we have finished in terms of building this application. So here you can see, because we have added another branch, you can see admin customization has been pushed 40 seconds ago, and we can compare the code. So compare and pull requests. So this one, I explained why we are doing this, is to show you how to create this or how to do this in your or how to work in a working environment, in a company setup where you are working with other developers and they have been assigned different branches. So create pull request here, and then after this one here, you need to merge. So let us merge. So it's checking for ability to merge, and then we can say merge pull request. And then now if we check here, you can see merged. So if we come into my insights here, so this is something that I'm showing you every time. So, and then come into networks here, onto this network, you can be able to see now all the branches that we have been creating, and then merging them to our master branch, because our master branch is our main branch. So now I don't want to continue anymore from here. I want us from the next video now to start looking at how we can integrate our application in different parts of this application, like our admin, and then places like now our front end, because now we have everything that we need. We have our back end, we have our admin dashboard, and we have our front end. So that is what we are going to do from the next video. And now we are coming close to finishing this application, and then we are going to start also looking at different things that how we integrated in our application, and how you can do it to other application. Like for example, how you can add a map in any React project, so that you can be able to use that React Google Maps in any React application. Also, we are going to look at other things, like maybe things like using things like PDF, printing PDF, how to get data from database and show it in data grid. I'm going to show you how to use data grid. So those will be separated videos, whereby if you have not gone through this whole project, then you can go into those into specific videos, and you can be able to see how different functionality are being achieved in this application. So that is it. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.